What is up, horror fans and DBS fans? I have a special announcement because we have a new DBS King. That is right, one of our movies has become the #1 watched movie in DBS history. That movie is The House on Haunted Grounds. It is the new king. Mo sits rightfully on his throne once again. So this is really exciting news. Over the last few days, we had a huge spike in all our movies thanks to Tubi Terror. If you guys check it out, it's basically a curated list of movies that Tubi recommends and likes. And the good news is that almost all our movies are all over that thing. We have seen a dramatic rise in traffic, which is really, really cool. It's really cool to see Tubi doing this, supporting indie horror fans, because they started out being really great to us since Fox bought them. They haven't been so nice. So to see this and to see all our movies on that front page has been absolutely fantastic. And the movie that is getting by far the most views is The House on Haunted Grounds. So Last Cabin was our most popular movie that got overtaken. The House on Haunted Grounds was slowly climbing and making its way up there. I thought in maybe 3 or 4 months it would overtake it, but literally it did 3 months of work in the last 48 hours. That's how great this Tubi Terror thing has been for us. I can't thank the crew, the cast, everyone who worked really hard on this enough. You guys did an absolutely fantastic job. And anyone who left us a review, who watched the movie, who supported us, who shared it, it also means a lot to us. Obviously, marketing, we don't have a huge budget. We can't go out there and spend all this money to get our movies out there. So just any kind of visibility helps us out a lot. And obviously this movie was a huge success. So really this one means a lot to me because this was the 4th movie we shot in 1 year, which is absolutely crazy that we're able to make 4 movies in 1 year. But also it's showing that with each movie, with each release, we're getting exponential growth. And that really shouldn't happen. When you release movies like we do, some should take off and some should, maybe not hit as much. So you should always be in an upward trajectory, but just the different movies, hitting different fan bases, there's going to be some variance in there. With our movies, especially our last couple ones, each one has been just a huge milestone, a huge stepping stone, on top of the other one, which shows me that we're really making progress, script-wise, cinematic-wise, acting-wise. Everything is really starting to click, and, we're being rewarded by, reaching new audiences and really hitting new marks and levels on these streaming platforms. Obviously, having a good distribution partner is a huge step up for us. But all in all, I didn't expect this, and it's just an awesome surprise. It's opening a whole bunch of doors for us. And so why do I think this movie did so well? I think it really comes down to pacing. The Last Cabin and The House on Haunted Grounds were huge, huge successes for us, and both of them are very fast-paced. I think we really learned after Shadows of Bigfoot how to really attack pacing on a script level and, put our actors in the best place to succeed. And I think you see that in both these movies. There's very little slowdown in these movies. They go really, really fast. And honestly, my critique on those 2 movies is they probably went a little bit too fast. If we could have slowed down in certain areas, especially in the House of Haunted Grounds, kind of develop the characters a little bit more, I think it would have helped the movie as far as the lore. A lot of people wanted Lester's backstory a little bit more. So maybe a little less on the equipment, a little bit more on the cooler stuff, which was Lester. But again, this is something that, we're learning from, and it's better to go fast than slow and kind of lose the viewer. All Tubi cares about, all Amazon cares about, all these streamers care about is if people click your movie, do they watch it all the way through? And the watch rates on both these have been absolutely phenomenal. And they're one of the reasons why these movies are so popular. So with this success, it's going to be great for us because it's already opening a lot of doors. So I'm talking to a lot of distribution companies. I'm pitching this movie. I'm pitching a whole bunch of other ideas. They really wanted a sequel to this movie, which is great to hear. But we killed everybody in this movie, so it's kind of hard to make a sequel. So I've been kind of actively pitching a prequel. Something about Lester's life, as he was leading up to the murders. I think it'd be really cool to lead all the way up into that night where, House on Haunted Grounds opens. So it's kind of like one continuous movie. But I think there's different ways we can do it. Making it a found footage prequel is going to be a little tricky. There's a couple of movies that have done it as far as like this serial killer's POV. And, he did have the little VHS tape, so maybe we could take a stab at that. Could be an awesome setup for a mock. There's a lot of ways we can kind of, move with this because I think that the world's really cool. the Lester lore, Mo and being possessed is just really, really cool stuff that we can explore. So, obviously we have a prequel in there, maybe a sequel. I don't know how that would happen. If someone gives me the green light, I will do my best to make that happen. I do think a remake is also on the table. I know we've kind of beaten this one to death, but literally they absolutely love the haunted house streamers, people going to the haunted house and then it takes them over, bad stuff happens. It's a huge trope, but it's popular. It's done a lot of times for a reason. It's really popular. People really like it. And so we can always go back and explore this one. I'll keep it in my arsenal. I had an absolute blast making this movie. The source material and everything that we did, it was really, really cool. I really enjoyed it, and it's always cool to put our own spin on a lot of this stuff. The other one that, is kind of getting a little bit more traction based off of this one is The Haunting of the Willow House. This was one of my favorite ones, The Hateful Eight. It probably is my favorite one, The Hateful Eight. You go watch it on our YouTube channel. I would love to remake that movie with our skills and just everything that we've learned about this whole movie making process. And obviously with distribution opportunities that we have now, I think we do a really good job. But it has a similar storyline, and I always really, really liked it. I think there's a lot of cool lore that we can do, and we can really develop it. So if you haven't checked out Willow House, check it out on our YouTube channel for free. And once again, guys, thank you so much. This is such great news to see this one, rocking to the charts. And, with Tubi Terror, it's going to continue to drive traffic and continue to grow. So, Evil Follows has its work cut out to catch up to this one. But so far, The Evil Follows has also been an absolutely phenomenal launch. Our best one yet in 3 weeks. So we just continue to move up and up and up. So if you guys want to check out Willow House, check it out. It's free on our YouTube. If you want to check out House on Haunted Grounds, check it out on our YouTube. It's also free. If you do watch those two, leave us a review on Letterboxd. Read all the reviews personally, reply to them. And our newest one, Evil Follows. Check it out. Amazon's the place to watch it. Leave us a review on that. Let me know your thoughts. But I really thought that one's a great job. It continues to climb up the charts on Amazon. I think that was another huge step up. So only time will tell if he can catch up to Mo in the House on Haunted Grounds. But once again, guys, thank you so much for all the support. It means a lot. You guys are making dreams come true. Cast, crew, everyone did a phenomenal job. Thank you so much. And we continue to take one step at a time in our filmmaking journey. We just try and get a little bit better with each movie. Until next time, guys. See you.